There's a look over at Christie Station. And we've had some of those beautiful fall colors coming in already. And it just started to rain. I do have an umbrella in my backpack, but I called a bit of an audible today. I was going to head out to Scarborough and East York and make a couple of videos. I had prepared for them, done some research, I was all ready to go, and then when I left my apartment, I saw that it was raining, so I thought, let's do something a little bit different, and I'll go back and do those videos on a future day. So what I'll be doing in this one is heading east along Bloor Street. And it's starting to pick up rain-wise, so I'm probably going to need that umbrella. And I'll walk through Koreatown and the Annex. I'm not sure where I'll finish up. But at least I'll be able to get some steps in and make a video today. And I'll make that video in Scarborough and then the follow-up through East York probably on Thursday.
Excuse me, are you Johnny's brother?
I am.
My son loves you.
Awesome.
Zen will.
I just started recording right now.
Oh, God.
Do you want to be in a video and say hi to him? It's okay if you don't.
I think I'm too shy, but thank you for doing me because my 5-year-old is obsessed.
What's his name?
Zen.
Zen?
Zen, yeah.
All right, I'll say hi to him.
Okay,
Okay, take care.
Take care.
Bye. Well, Zen, I just ran into your mom. She said you're a big fan. Hello to you. And I don't know if it's my old age kicking in or not, but I think I forgot my usual intro. Well, today's Tuesday, October 7th. It is 4:31 p.m. The temperature, I think, is around 19 degrees Celsius. And yes, it has started raining. And this is heading east on the north side of Bloor Street West. Just doing an easy, familiar route today. There's Goa Hair Salon. I go to their Yonge and Eglinton location. The rain is supposed to pick up quite a bit around 5 p.m. I've mentioned it before, but I used to live in the area just north of here. And across the street used to be Clinton's, a bar that's been here forever. And now it's Zui Bar. It's kind of a Chinese cyberpunk themed bar. They have another location up in North York. Yeah, I think I'm gonna break out the umbrella here. Oh, what is this on the right with the neon sign? Hot and fresh cookies, open late. There we go, got the umbrella. Put the backpack back on. Let's just wipe off the camera lens just in case. Huzzah! There we go. See, I'm not the only one. Well, I'm not normally one to use an umbrella unless it's raining quite heavily. When I have the camera equipment out, it can become necessary. There's a shop called, I can't even read the sign, Nice to Meet You. That used to be a movie theater, and later it became an adult-themed cinema. Might be taking some liberties. And now it is a bubble tea shop and a rock climbing studio. That's kind of an excellent use of that space. There's PAT, a Korean grocery store. It's an asshole place to park that thing. So yesterday, we had like 26, 27 degree weather. And we're probably not going to see things that warm until next spring. Got your walnut cake snacks there. If you're a fan of Kenny vs. Benny, you might recognize this place. There's, I think it's Goldfields, a doctor, or a pharmacist, whatever he is, they would often get advice from. I think Kenny would always go there. That used to be a BMO bank. And that used to be a KFC and Taco Bell. I think underneath Hair 1010 was a variety store. Things change over quite often in this neighborhood, but there rarely seems to be vacant units for long.
Jokey?
It's a popular spot, the Korean Village restaurant. Sal Chicken Gangjung. It looks like that place has closed up, unfortunately. And I'm surprised this PC Bang has hung around for so long. Otherwise known as an internet cafe. I'm surprised at how light the foot traffic is through here. I imagine things will pick up a little bit when I cross over into the Annex neighborhood. Snakes and Lattes. They closed down their Midtown location not too long ago. There's Mervish Village. I did a video through there a couple of weeks ago. You can find that on the channel. And in the Kimchi House, they've got a location on Dundas. And Little Tokyo downtown. This area traditionally had a large Hungarian population, but over the years it evolved into Koreatown. Now there's a lot of Korean restaurants and businesses in North York. Starting around Yonge and Shepherd, and heading north up into Markham and Vaughan. But this is still very much Koreatown.
More vanilla.
Starting to feel like this umbrella might not be entirely necessary at this point. I would have had to have taken a bus out to Scarborough. I didn't really feel like making that trek if it was coming down heavily. There's a look south down Bathurst Street. Bathurst Station is just to the north. And we've crossed over into downtown, entering the Annex. Timmy's coming soon. Insomnia has been there for a very long time. And that's new, Big Way Hot Pot. That was a Japanese izakaya, if I'm not mistaken. There's the hot dogs, Ted Rogers Cinema. Back up and running after a hiatus a few years ago. In the late 90s, I went there for the Asian Film Festival. I forget what it was actually called. I remember seeing The Bodyguard from Beijing there. Tunes coming out of Lee's Palace. Popular live performance venue. They got the dance cave up top. Sometimes you'll see a giant tour bus in front of it, depending on who's playing there. Detour. Oh, that's a 94. Fortunately, not a shuttle bus, which isn't an uncommon sight in these parts. It's the Slanted Door Coffee and Gallery. And this place is quite good if you're in the mood for pizza. Used to be located in an old Victorian house in Rivish Village. It would be cool if they could return to their former location, which should be ready to open up in the coming months. Construction is just wrapping up over there. food, $6.95, 3 to 5, Tuesday to Sunday. It's hard to argue with that value. There's Future Bistro. This is Brunswick Avenue. The neighborhood just to the south is Harbor Village. I'll be exploring some of the residential streets in this area in a few weeks once all the leaves have really started to change colors.
But there was so much food. It felt so.
There's a comic store, Thunderstruck. And this used to be a bar called James Joyce. I remember spending New Year's there one year. And the controversial AI art on the side of this Mexican spot, which is apparently pretty good. I've yet to try it. Happy hour, twice a day, every day. 2 to 5 and 10 p.m. to close. Half price tequila and $3.50 tacos. There's some art. Feeling a little adventurous. Probably not supposed to be back here. Now it's starting to come down pretty good. Or not.
What?
Maybe it was just in that area for some reason. There are plans to redevelop that lot where that supermarket is. But I don't think those plans can go through until it's been reopened. Someone fill me in down in the comments on what's going on with that. I know one of our viewers is up to speed on that. Narcotics secured in a time delay safe. Plans for a 35-story building. That parking lot is. This is pretty new, the La Bake Shop, or is it LA Bake Shop?
Like a birthday party? What is it?
Spadina Station is just to the north. Well, it's southbound Spadina, and this whole block on the left is about to come down. There used to be a pizza, vegetarian restaurant. There was a Second Cup. That spa is still going, as is the wine rack. Let's look north up the Madison, or up Madison Avenue, where the Madison pub is just to the north. On the left is a residence for the University of Toronto. And that is UTS, the University of Toronto-backed high school across the street. This whole area is under fairly heavy influence by the University of Toronto. There's a lot of students living in the area. There's also a high number of young professionals. And I think I even read there's a lot of professors who live in the Annex. This might have been where Jordan Peterson called home, if I'm not mistaken. So we get to Huron Street. There's the Senator A. David Kroll Apartments. They started off life as an experimental university project, known as, I believe, Rochdale, where students could basically set their own curriculum. It was very short-lived.
Yes, bro. Yo, we did like the practice spiderweb thing, and I thought that she wanted some how like the indigenous I like yapping about how like Europeans were like giving out updates, and you were saying like what else? Like you know what I mean? Like you know exactly what I'm talking about. So every time we realize
Fortunate Fox, that's kind of a higher end Fox and the Fiddle pub. There's the Bata Shoe Museum. And Gyubi. An excellent all-you-can-eat Japanese grill. Unfortunately, they only take Interac or cash. You cannot pay with a credit card there.
Okay, yeah.
And this is St. George. That'll head south through the heart of the St. George campus. St. George Station is just on the left, but I'm going to keep going until we get to Bedford. I'll go in through that entrance. Looks like a timber construction going up behind the Monk School of Affairs or Global Affairs. That's something we've been seeing more and more of. I used to underwrite buildings like that. Not while they were under construction, but after they were completed. And usually a building that tall would have a fire resistive status because it would be concrete. So I'm not sure what the insurance on that would be like, but I think the fireproofing is quite good. Otherwise, they wouldn't be allowed to be built. There's a rabbit hole to go down. The Ontario Institute for Studies in Education, whatever that is. Varsity Stadium across the street. Wow, the sidewalk seems pretty busy. Let's keep going. The video I recorded this morning, or uploaded for this morning, included the stretch of Bloor Street just east of Avenue Road up ahead. So maybe that'll be a good spot to wrap this one up.
Oh boy.
There's the Royal Ontario Museum. That skyscraper off in the distance is One Bloor West, and that has topped out at over 1,000 feet. I'm kind of disappointed. I was hoping for a bit more of a rainfall. I probably could have done my original videos as planned in this, and it wouldn't have been so bad.
I was a bad boy.
Used to be a huge McDonald's just on the left here, but when they knocked down a really neat stretch of retail to put this building up, McDonald's got to re-enter the space. I think that was part of their lease agreement. There we go. That went through all of Koreatown and the Annex, at least along Bloor Street. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it was a little half-assed. I appreciate you watching. Time to get some dinner and go home and watch the Blue Jays hopefully eliminate the Yankees tonight. Anyways, let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I've got an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. Anywho, thank you for watching, and as always, I will catch you in the next one. Yoink!